All right. This is Shiggity from the Alfred chat room. And hello, RonKnights. This is a response to your video, where your video, I'm actually looking at my secondary screen. Another good Alfred was, I'm sure it's what you meant to write, that TV show. And I'm actually one of the chat room helpers, known as a moderator or an operator. Um, I help keep order in the chat if anything gets rowdy, you know. And I'm just coming on camera for a minute, and for actually, you know what? First of all, excuse the lighting because the light's behind me, as you can see. Mirror image, okay. It's behind me, as you can see, and if I keep on shifting, that means I'm trying to get the light in my face. Okay, that works. Okay, so this is a video response to answer any questions you have in your video. And let me see if I can get everything down here. First of all, yes, the interview was with Dr. Bernie Bernstein, and unfortunately, I didn't I didn't catch that interview. I was at a concert that my younger brother was playing in. Video game music, very interesting. It's not all just digital clang, clang, clong. It's actually real music that people write and then program into the video games to make it sound like music based on the hardware that's being used. Anyhow, so I was at a concert last Thursday, so I missed a lot of the show, but I did have a chance to hear the interview with Robert. That's his name, Robert Schwarzman. He's the brave young kid who's actually the brave fellow. He's actually not that much younger than me. I just turned 25. He must be around 19 or 20. And yes, he's battling cystic fibrosis. And it was kind of cool to hear his story that he's not giving up, even though he's in a very bad, he's had bad luck. And it was interesting to hear his story. It was interesting to hear that he's not giving up, And let's see, another thing that you said in your video. You were mentioning about Alfred. Alfred's a great guy. I mean, I've only been a fan / follower for about a month and a half. A month and a half ago or so, a friend of mine I know through the internet, he messaged me. He says, "Hey, this guy's live. Watch." I'm like, "All right," and I watch. And within a few webcasts, a few shows, I was hooked. And ever since then, I became a helper. I would prefer, I prefer not to say how, as to get everyone like on my back to make them helpers. But I earned the right to be a helper in the chat, and what's called a moderator, like I said earlier, or an operator. And it's been fun. I mean, most of the time, I really don't need to do anything. But during live shows, many times, not many times, sometimes rather, there are people that are disrespectful and they just want to cause chaos, and that's where my role comes in. I discipline them, right? So, okay, so that's who I am, and that's how I found Alfred. And there's other things you mentioned in the video. You said something about setting your calendar program. I'm assuming it's iCal for Wednesdays for a stealth cast. Let me just clarify what a stealth cast, as well as other Alfred terms, are. A stealth cast is an unscheduled show that he does when he sees that the chat room is active. Okay. For example, he would come on, he sees people talking, he'd be like, "Hey everyone, give me a moment, I'm going to pop on." Like that. Pop on camera. And when he comes on, he sends out a Twitter tweet, a Twitter post or two, and people start pouring in. Another kind of stealth cast is what's called an Uber stealth cast, which means he does not Twitter it out, he doesn't tweet it out, and only the people in the chat room or people that happen to come in see it. Now, sometimes somebody is, somebody tweets it out, but most of the time it's a smaller group of 10 to 15 people. Whereas a regular stealth cast can have up to like 50 people. Imagine what's on a scheduled show where you can have like 150 people. Right. So, okay. Let me see if here's some other phrases. On the urbandictionary.com website, if you search for the author, Alfred underscore, which is the key between 0 and the plus and minus keys, the plus and equals keys rather, keep down the shift and type that key between the 0 and the plus key. Alfred underscore FL. Search that on urbandictionary.com. That's one word, urbandictionary.com. And you'll find all his definitions of words he uses on a webcast basis. I was going to say daily basis, but I don't know if he uses his terminology outside his shows. For example, a webcast is it's just as it seems. It's an internet broadcast of video and or audio. He also he has this thing about a stream. So we all know that video and audio is streaming. This will be streaming once I post it to YouTube. But the way he jokingly refers to streaming is as urination. It's like, yeah, I'm going to stream. Wait, no, I'm not going to urinate. My computer is doing a webcast and it's streaming. That's his joking reference. There's also something called FF class, which basically means like extensive and overkill on anything. For example, an FF class Mac Pro, everything maxed out, several 30 or higher inch screens, etc. Excess. That's what FF class means. I'd rather not say on air, in this video, what FF stands for, but either use your imagination, or if you go to the Urban Dictionary page, it'll tell you what it is. I'm looking at the counter here to make sure I don't go over the 10-minute limit, but I'll wrap up with us saying it's great to see such a diverse user base and follower base, etc. of Alfred's entertainment. He is a great guy, and I was just wondering, what Macintosh are you running on, Ron? Because I have a MacBook from the late 2007. It's going to be the machine will be 2 years old in December, I believe. So it's like a year and a half old, 18, 19 months old, and it's running great. Even though it's a couple generations behind now, it's a third generation MacBook. It's not the unibody. It's not the brand new. It's the previous generation with, and it's great to see that there are Mac users around. And if you ever need any Mac help or Mac advice or anything, feel free to send me a message here on YouTube or come into the chat room, or I'll create some annotations to the video where you can contact me. Or I don't know, I may or may not. You can always send me a message here on YouTube. You can send me a message on Skype if you use Skype. My Skype name is Shigati Schwa, SHWAH. Basically, it's my nickname twice and then Schwa at the end. It's a Nintendo reference. I'm a Nintendo kid. I was and still am a Nintendo fan, Nintendo video game fan. And all right, with all that said, welcome to the Alfred following team and whatnot. And I hope to see you around. Just add this to your calendar, Ron, because I know you said you're going to add in the next show. Depending where you are in the U.S., I'm assuming, it's Thursday at 9 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. All right. Well, the counter is getting dangerously close to 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop this now. But welcome to the Alfred team, to the Alfred family, and I'll see you around. Have a great night.